there to Northside LDN, caramba. Welcome back to The Stars Are Aligning for Arsenal show. You know what I mean? With me and Deji. Big up to everyone that's locked in. And today, we've got The Stars Are Aligning, apparently, according to a lot of top gooners. We've got a lot of clips to get through. We got Deji. Big up to Dej. What are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, bro, I've been good. You ain't seen me for a minute because man was down with COVID, but I've recovered from it now and I'm here to do my thing. I'm here to chop up some of these top gooners, some of these Red Hot Chili Peppers. And, you know, I'm hoping to see my club do what your club can't do this season, which is to win a trophy. And we're very much in the Europa League, very much in Europe, very much ready to do our thing. Players coming back, ready to do our thing. Make sure you smash a like, get my brother to 20K. Let's get it done.
Before we let, big up to Dej, before we let Dej, you know, have his say on Arsenal, let's get through these two clips about the stars are aligning for Arsenal. We're going to win the Champions League. And Man United, you better watch out. Because apparently, according to Tony, and not just Tony Claude, according to a lot of top gooners, we're going to smash Man United in the weekend as well. Let's run the clip. Let's go, caramba.
You know, PSV bit Liverpool, they bit Barcelona. And you know what? We smashed them up today. So, I mean, the stars might still align in the Champions League. We live and we learn. Let's see. You know, I mean, this is where we go all out and say, let's take those shots. Let's take those shots. Let's take it.
Let's take those shots. Let's take those shots. And he had more to say. Let's continue.
I know you got to go soon.
I mean, licking roofs, rusted jacuzzis, hammering, drowning in the well. Come on, bro. Don't do this, man.
What is your scoreline prediction for the game, Tony? Because I know you have to.
Bro, we'll smash you up 4-1 at Old Trafford. Bro, it's going to be a massacre, bro. It's going to be a massacre. To me, I don't know. This is the most shittiest Manchester United team I've seen. And you guys got lucky in that FA Cup. It went to penalties. But
Tony,
again, let's see what happens, man.
In the FA Cup. Look at the FA Cup, bro.
4-1, man.
Look at the FA Cup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
there you go. There you go. By Tony Claude himself. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? We got the man himself. He asked me for the link. And I always let a man defend himself. He's here. Tony Claude, what are you saying, bro? Absolute stinker from you, bro. What are you talking about? The stars are aligning, bro.
See, people, I mean, guys, I am finally back on Northside LDN's channel. I mean, see you guys, I mean, you can only jail me for some time, but I'll be back. I'll be back. And you know what? I get that opportunity to look Deji in the face, eye to eye, because I know he's gonna, you know, try to, reshape what I've said, laugh at me, use me to make all manner of caricature. But people, I'm back. I'm Tony Clark on TV. And you know what? Big up to you, Northside LDN. One thing I've always known about you, Northside, is that you're always a honorable person. I saw my face on your thumbnail and I said, you know what? Homeboy. I mean, how many people could say they've had a flagship show with someone like Northside LDN? Well, that's me. I've had that. So, I called you. I said, hey, man, I have to come defend myself. And you give me the opportunity. Big up to you, man. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What made you? Because we couldn't get a win against Nottingham Forest. We couldn't get a win against West Ham. We've dropped points to Bournemouth this season. In the Champions League, we have lost to Inter Milan already this season. We couldn't get a win against Fulham. We couldn't get a win against Everton. We have been all over the place. You looked at the team. We didn't go and strengthen where we needed to. We've looked lost. A lot of the fan base before the PSV game were criticizing Arsenal, and rightfully so. What's giving you the confidence? What's giving you the confidence to come out and say, first of all, that the stars are aligning in the Champions League when we saw the disgraceful performance from Arsenal last season against Bayern Munich, and then to say that we're going to smash up Man United after they kicked us out the cup?
Okay, good and okay. Then let's walk straight right into it. Now, the nomenclature I used in that phrase was the stars are back aligning. That's the difference with the stars are aligning. Two different things. It means something is broken and something just kicked up. Now, after last night, I mean, Northside, keep the same energy. Don't act as if you said that Arsenal was going to smash up PSV. I mean, let's don't do that. Let's don't do that here. You said that there's a big, probability that PSV is going to smash us up. So don't sit down here and act so comfortable as if you said that we're going to beat up PSV. So let's just get that, out of the way. But you know what? Yeah, Arsenal went down there, did the job over PSV. And I said, you know what? Yeah, in the Champions League, it's not like we haven't beaten PSG. Come on. I mean, you remember that. I mean, no one has amnesia here. We've been PSG in the European competition. We've been Sporting Lisbon away from home. I mean, come on, man. Guys, do you see any rhyme scheme there? Portugal, North side LDN, Sporting Lisbon, throw that all away. Scratch that. We've beaten the German Invincibles in the Champions League this season. I mean, North side LDN. Are we gonna sit down here and pretend that Arsenal haven't gotten anything going on in the Champions League? Are you gonna sit down there and pretend? Yeah, I hear you with our domestic form. I get that. What's going on domestically? I hear that. But again, in the Premiership, that's a different argument altogether. We've only lost once in the Champions League against a genuine team in Inter Milan. Come on, man. It doesn't get higher than that. That's Italian royalty. On a good day, Inter Milan can win the Champions League, whether you like it or not. There's a tough team to beat. Yeah, we lost against them. But again, don't act as if Real Madrid didn't come 15th in the Champions League tables. Are you going to sit down there, and act like that? Are you going to act like as if Real Madrid hasn't lost to Espanyol this season? Are you going to sit down there and not try and act as if Real Betis didn't smack up Real Madrid just under 4 or 5 days ago? Are you going to sit down there and act as if Barcelona didn't smash up Real Madrid? Are you still going to sit down there and act as if Real Madrid hasn't conceded up to about 25 goals this season? The worst of the top 4 in Spanish La Liga this season. I mean, not at the end. Seems like you've forgotten. I'm a stats guy. I could go back to bar with you on that one. Let's don't act as if Arsenal can't actually still go and have a go.
Tony, can you stop referring to Northside LDN? I'm also in this space. First and foremost, it's good to see you and welcome back. But I realized a couple of things when you started speaking. The first is, since the last time you've been streaming, you've been on the budgie banting on an empty stomach. I can tell because of the waffle that's coming out your mouth. But equally, I actually genuinely think that you're off your rocker because you can't be serious. Northside said something. I can't believe Spicy Spurs, Red Tottenham, Scots Bonnet FC, Red Hot Chili Peppers. You're shaking your bum for a team in the Dutch league. Northside, I asked Tony on one of our shows on Tony's channel, I asked him to rate the Dutch league. And I asked Tony and I asked him again, Tony, is the Dutch league in the top 5 in European football?
So, Deji, we're gonna sit down here and act as if PSV isn't 8 points behind Ajax of Amsterdam, behind Ajax of Amsterdam in the Dutch league. Are we gonna sit down here and act as if they've not just?
Hold on a second.
It's the Dutch league.
Hold on. Tony, you asked me a question. I'll answer your question. If you were asked a question, please answer that question, and then we'll answer your questions as well. Yeah. Where do you rate the Dutch league?
Yeah, maybe 7th.
So you rate the Dutch league 7. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
You can't beat Nottingham Forest. You can't beat Everton. You can't beat West Ham. Yet the stars are aligned and you're back. So you really think because you beat a team in the Deutschland, PSV, that is the equivalent to a Europa Conference League team, you want any team that let your team score more than 2 goals with that front three? Guess what? They're crap, bro. They're rubbish. Yeah? It's rubbish. So for me, Tony, look, it's good. But you can't be serious, bro. This weekend, who are you playing?
Man United.
Deji were playing Manchester United, and Deji, the energy from you right now is completely different. I mean, I've seen you shake your bums in other. No, Deji, wait. I'm speaking. I'm Arsenal. You're Tottenham. You shit. Yeah. I mean, you've totally forgotten who I am. I've gone back to back with you. Have you forgotten? I mean, relax. You can't bully me. You can bully all these other podcasters, but you can't bully me. You know that. You know that. You know, come on, bro. You know I sling those gunshots. You know that. See, Deji, relax. Deji, relax. Calm down. Calm down, Deji. I saw you go through oppressor. I saw you go through media tour, and you said that PSV is gonna smack the hell out of Arsenal. Don't sit down here. I mean, give the same energy. That's one thing I like. Northside LDN. It keeps the same energy. At least, Deji, don't shake your bum. Don't shake your bum here. Acting as if you didn't go to all those media tours and said that PSV is gonna smack us up. Don't act like that. I saw you down there. Don't let me pull up the receipt. At least Northside LDN, he says what he means. He says what he means. Keep that same energy. That's all I would say. Keep that same energy.
The first thing is, if you beat PSV, they're rubbish, bro, and you beat them 7-1. We already know that is strange and that is off. Yeah. The second thing is, bro, with all your bum shaking, you said the stars are aligned. I need you to tell everybody that's in the chat, everyone that's going to be watching later, what does Arsenal achieve this season?
See, and Northside LGN, this is what I'm going to do. Northside, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. See, the people in the chat, I'm not a delusional guy, but just listen. Just give me the listening here. I've said it that I don't want this manager in this football club. Just listen to me. I do know that my football club has clear problems, recruitment problems, yeah? Mikel Arteta is a bum. I hate his tactics. I don't like this manager. I want him at the football club. But again, we've gone out of the Carabao Cup. We've gone out of the FA Cup. I mean, we've lost ground. I mean, guys, there's no Premiership after the season. But all I'm just saying is that maybe Arsenal right now has nothing to lose right now. And you know what? Yeah, there's something people used to tell me, the most dangerous man in the yard is someone that has nothing to lose. We have nothing to, we've lost everything. We have nothing to lose. Right now, if we're going to face any team, we can throw the kitchen sink on it. Anything, we could throw anything on it. And don't act to see if people were saying that we're going to smack up PSV a couple of days ago. Many people said we're going to lose that game. Many people said that. But again, I'm not going to sit down here and say, hey, hooray, kumbaya, we beat PSV. No, I'm saying we have a fighting chance to go on to the next round and at least face Real Madrid. I'm not going to go there with a defeatist mentality. And don't sleep on Atletico Madrid in the next leg of that Champions League last 16. Don't sleep on Atletico Madrid.
So, Tony, since you've last come, there's a lot of things that I'm noticing about you. So
quickly before you go, hold on. Tony, your mic is kind of bugging out. Can you try and restart the thing and jump back on, please?
Yeah? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah.
Okay. What I wanted to say to Tony is I noticed that there's a lot of news with Tony, like a lot of new things. So one, he's been on the budgie banting on an empty stomach. I think it's clear to tell. We can see that. We can also see that he's off his rocker. The third thing I would say is that there is a blue tint in his glasses that I've never seen before. And that blue tint, I think, is slightly tinting his opinion of his club. Does Tony genuinely believe with a front three of Martinelli, yeah, Trossard, yeah, and Odegaard, or with Mourinho up front, that team will beat Real Madrid? Does he think that? Because now that you're through, we can see that you're safely through. You're playing Madrid next, right? In their last 8.
Well, they've still got the second leg, but they're winning at the moment 2-1 against that leg.
Oh, so let's assume Madrid win. You'll be playing Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And maybe, if we're lucky, Saka's back. Yeah? But is Saka enough to get you a victory against Madrid with Martinelli, Trossard, Odegaard, aka Asgard? Will Havertz even be? Even if you had your full squad, that squad ain't doing nothing. So I say it to you again, Tony. What say you? What will Arsenal achieve this season? Nothing. So you come in here, stars are aligned. It's a load of rubbish. Like, except that the Dutch league, you get me, the Eredivisie is a rubbish league, bro. Come and beat United on the weekend. After you get slapped up by United on the weekend, you need to just calm yourself down. You get me? Calm yourself, calmer. You're not doing nothing. There isn't no somehow the whole Real Madrid team's going to get injured and we're going to win beating their under 21. Shut your mouth. There's delusion and there's delusion. Yeah, just enjoy it for what it is. You got to a quarterfinal. That's it. That's all you've done. Beating PSV, you've got to a quarterfinal. Spurs still got to a final. We still got to one in the last 6 years. You ain't getting to no final, bro. I would love to see your club get to a semi-final. So that blue tint that you got on your spectacles, bro, you just need to relax, bro. You really need to chill.
I want to ask Tony Claude, because he asked me something at the start, yeah? And fair enough, you know, he's defending how he feels. Everyone has the right. I completely disagree with him, but he has the right to feel how he wants. He's not somebody I don't know. We've done shows together before. And yeah, listen, I want to say this, Tony, yeah? When Deji asked you, where do you rate the Dutch league? You said 7th in world football, yeah? You rate them 7th in world football. You've also said you don't want the manager here because he hasn't done good enough. You've also said it's been a disgrace the way we've been kicked out of both cups. You've also called out the fact that we're 13 points. Basically, we're not going to win the Premier League. We shouldn't be 13 points behind a Liverpool team that's got a new manager that was supposed to be under a rebuild. And the 1 year that Man City capitulate, we don't take advantage. Now, let me tell you this, yeah? We had Marino playing up front, yeah? And he scored in one game. And then where did he go the next game? Something that we can't consistently rely on. Trossard has been up and down all over the place this season. Ethan is a great talent, but playing out of position. Odegaard has been woeful in many games. I think going up against a team from a league that you don't rate, a team that you don't rate that highly, you didn't expect PSV to win the Champions League, I don't think is the barometer to say that the stars are aligning. This is a team that we outspend financially. This is a team that we should be beating. And this is a team that you don't really rate that highly. We have been inconsistent in the way that we play. We've got a bunch of players that have been inconsistent. Thomas Partey was probably one of the poor players against PSV. We need him to be A1 against Real Madrid. This team that you talk about injuries, even without injuries, when we faced Bayern Munich last season, we couldn't get the win. Now we've got injuries. Even if we had a fully fit team, if we can't beat a depleted Bayern Munich last season, why would it be different against Real Madrid? Real Madrid that won the competition last season. Real Madrid that got heritage. Real Madrid that you were saying that your form in the Champions League is different to the
They got heritage in 2006.
Okay,
but they got heritage in 2006.
We didn't win it. Where was that
heritage?
We
beat them.
Where was that?
We didn't win it. No, I'm just saying.
Hold on. Let me land my point. You're talking about heritage. Let me tell you our heritage under this manager. We've been kicked out of the Europa League to Olympiacos, Sporting, teams like that. We did nothing. We didn't even get to a final in the Europa League. We're now in a better competition, a harder competition. We have no heritage of winning this competition. Even when we had a fully fit squad, we were unable to win Europa or pass Bayern Munich last season. The way that we're playing has been horrendous. The set piece goals, most of them are dried down. The way that we're playing is all over the place. We didn't get a striker. It's all great against PSV when plan A works. When plan B, when we have to kick in plan B, we couldn't beat Newcastle in 3 attempts this season. Eddie Howe, we were unable to beat Eddie Howe 3 attempts this season. We were unable to beat Man United in the cup. And a Man United that we all know is in disarray this season. We were unable to beat. When you look at some of the games that we dropped points, look at the players that we had out. Newcastle, we lost. We only had Saka out. Man United, we lost. We only had Saka out. Fulham, we drew. We only had Saliba and Partey out. So our attacking players were available. We still only drew against Fulham this season. Aston Villa, we drew. We only had Ben White and Saka and Partey out. Everton, we drew. We only had Partey and Ben White out. Bournemouth, we lost. We had Saka and Odegaard out. Chelsea, we drew. And we had a full squad. When you look at this team, it's not about the injuries. We have not built upon our weaknesses from last season. So what makes you be so confident in thinking that with a depleted squad and the fact that the way that we're playing is backwards and this manager, in-game management, when it goes wrong, fails to get us over the line, what has made you now feel that the tide is turned because we beat PSV? Because all those things that you're unhappy with, the bench not being good enough, not having a striker, the fact that the manager's poor in his in-game management, which has led you to say that you don't want a manager here, still remains up against a European giant and the most elite club in world football, Real Madrid. What makes you believe we're going to do anything?
He doesn't believe.
Not side. I've explained this to you before, but maybe I'll just reiterate it again so that you understand what I'm talking about. I mean, it's good that you just mentioned these teams that you mentioned in the Premiership, but again, that's the Premiership. Yeah, you cannot argue with Arsenal's form in the Champions League. Yeah, all the things you mentioned, we never faced them in the Champions League. For crying out loud, we beat the German Invincibles this season in the Champions League. We beat PSG. We smacked Sport Lisbon away from home. And I'm not saying that, you know.
Hold on. Is it just me, but his mic is bugging out? Is it just me, Dej?
Yeah. His mic is crackling. But
your mic is bugging out.
I think every time he talks rubbish, his mic crackles.
Claude, I beg you, bro. It's not me, bro. Please jump out, jump back. Your mic is moving. Chat. Look at the chat.
It's because he's chatting rubbish tonight.
Jump back.
I don't know what. Can the real Tony Claude please stand up?
Tony, I'll let you back in. Hold on. Let me see if it's fixed. Hold on.
He's on. This brother is literally on a budgie band.
It's not me.
Bro, your mic is cracking.
It's not me.
Crazy, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think it's me.
It is you.
It is you.
It's not me.
It's you. Every time you speak.
Then let me go off and come back again.
Cool. Yeah, go on, Deji.
Yeah, I just feel, every time. The thing with, I don't know how Tony can see what he sees. I really do think I might have to fly out to where he is in Finland and help him out, because this brother here has been waffling. The truth of the matter is, how can he say that the Champions League Arsenal have been consistent? Who have they played that's of substance?
Bro, when we played someone of substance into Milan, we lost 1-0.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you've not played, like, there is not, look, you got to the last 8 by the luck of the draw. Had you been unfortunate and got Madrid, you would have been out with Man City. Simple as. You're not bet. You get me? So for me, right now, that team needs work. I think you mentioned there's about 8 or 9 players that need to go. You cannot win the Champions League without a gunman. Havertz is crap. Trossard is not good enough. Martinelli is not good enough. I mean, your midfield is, bro, like, we can't trust this team to beat United. 14th place United. We can't trust this team to beat Bournemouth. And you want to talk about Madrid? This ain't that. There isn't no judge that you're trying to do out there in Niger. It's not happening. That judge ain't gonna work, man. It's not that potent. Arsenal ain't good enough as a team to do anything. And the truth of the matter is, what a sad season. I mean, this brother. Why don't Tony talk about the fact that you man gave up the league in Feb? Huh? The one season that you could have won the league, the season that the Plymouth dropped off the cliff, all you had to do, just win. But instead, you conceded the league at the beginning of March. Are you not ashamed? Are you not ashamed, Tony, that you conceded the league at the beginning of March?
Deji, I share in that belief. We've wasted the season. We've wasted the season. We didn't do proper recruitment. I share in that pain. I've told you, man, I've said it many times. I share in that pain. This manager, his tactics has been babash. But I would just see, not side. I'll just take you to some certain things I found out yesterday. Do you see what it means to see Arsenal play when the handbrakes are being lifted off? Have you seen what we're going to accomplish? This manager is completely a shitty manager. His tactics is completely keeping us out of the picture. We played yesterday against PSV without a striker, in my own knowledge. Yeah. What if we got a striker to actually even score us goals? We'll be winning that game like 15-0 yesterday. See, we'll be winning that game with like about 15 goals. Let's call a spade a spade. See, no matter how you want to put it, yeah. In the domestically, yeah, we've messed up. But domestically isn't the European competition. I even really feel that European teams are quite weaker this season than most Premiership teams. And that's why I say that the Premiership is the best league in the world. No, you can add all those screws to it, no problem. I do think that in the Premiership will play in a very, very, at a very high level. So if you even match up these teams, with some teams in top clubs in Europe, they will match them up. A team like Bournemouth will probably dominate in Europe. I mean, let's don't sit down here and act as if Aston Villa hasn't just smashed Club Brugge out there in the last 16, and they could even go to the quarterfinals and sit us a stare. That's Aston Villa. That's not in top four.
Hold on, Claude. Let me just say, you keep referring to Europe is different. Yeah. First of all, we don't have the heritage, but I told you exactly what our heritage is in Europe under this manager. Being embarrassed by teams that we shouldn't be embarrassed by. Villarreal in the Europa League. This is our European heritage under this manager. Villarreal, Olympiacos, Sporting. Then we go to the Champions League, a dismantled Bayern Munich team. We can't beat them. When the manager already had his P45. You keep saying that Europe is different, but then you don't believe in this manager. You keep saying that this team plays better with a handbrake off, but yet this manager consistently plays a handbrake up every time he goes up against a tough opposition. You said you want the manager gone. So how can you say all these things and then say, but Europe is different, we're going to do something different? We're not. The same manager that you've been criticizing for his flaws, those flaws are going to show against Real Madrid. The same team you're not happy with is the team that we're going to field against Real Madrid. Nothing is different. We're going to be embarrassed because of the things that you don't like, which is why you want the manager out. We don't, under this, it's not even like you could say, oh, under this manager, our European record has been great. It hasn't. We ain't even got to a semi-finals, let alone a finals. We've been embarrassed in Europe. Every single time we've been in Europe, we've been embarrassed in Europe. The teams that have eliminated us out of Europe, we should be beaten. And I know Bayern Munich is a big team, but the state of that club, we should have been beating them. This is why I don't understand. How can you sit there and say, I don't like the manager, I don't like the way he sets us up? And I agree with you on that. I don't like the way the team's been built. I don't like the fact that we don't have a striker. I don't like the fact that he approaches the games always with the handbrake up. But yet, against the most elite team in world football, we're going to turn up and things are going to be different. There's nothing that you can refer to.
Because that elite team you're talking about isn't elite. Because that team you're talking about isn't elite this season. I mean, they finished 15th in the Champions League table this season. I mean, let's don't sugarcoat this thing, yeah? They're not invincibles even in the Spanish La Liga. I mean, they're 3 points away from FC Barcelona, beating black and blue by Barcelona this season, both in the cup game and both in the league game. They got smacked up by Barcelona 5-2. They got smacked up by Real Betis. Lee Gunnar will put you in perspective on that one. I know he rates Real Madrid quite highly, but I mean, they're not quite the invincibles you think of them this season. They're quite beatable this season. Very, very beatable. Very beatable.
I agree with Tony and some.
They lost against Espanyol this season. I think they're not invincible.
You guys have heard me
They've
say.
considered 25 goals.
But neither are we. You're saying that they lost in the league. We look at the teams that we dropped points in the league.
How many losses do we have this season?
Hold on, I'll let you land. You keep referring to them in the league, yeah? Are they 13 points behind Barcelona? Because we are 13 points behind Liverpool. Yeah, so that is irrelevant. Second of all, yeah, you keep talking about they finished 15th. It doesn't matter. They qualified. They qualified. Who is the team that turns up when it matters out of the two? Arsenal or Real Madrid in the UCL?
Real Madrid, of course, but you can't deny the loopholes. But you can't deny the loopholes. That's what I'm saying. You can't deny the loopholes. And it's that loophole that I'm trying to see. You know what? Yeah, let's don't go to Real Madrid with a defeatist mentality. We have nothing to lose. We're already out of the Premiership. We're out of the Carabao Cup. We're out of the FA Cup. Why go to Real Madrid and show up with a defeatist mentality? Let's go there and show up and play. Let's have a go. That's why I said maybe the stars are back aligning. Let's just go. Let's have a go. We have nothing to lose.
Tony, let me just say this. So I agree with you about Europe. You know, I've been saying that on your channel that Europe in the main is in the mud. However, there is one European country that we can't overlook, and that's Spain. In terms of Real Madrid, in terms of Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, bro, sometimes you just got to use your eyes. As much as you're hopeful when you're doing this wing and prayer and you're hoping that everybody catches COVID before they play Arsenal from the Madrid side, the truth of the matter is, bro, your team is rubbish. Like, if you had your full strength, if you were sourcing like you were sourcing last season, I would agree. I would say, you know what, Arsenal looking dangerous. They could do something. But this season, you have looked the most suspicious in the last 3 years. This season, we all knew that you were not beating Nottingham Forest. We all knew that the West Ham game was a dodgy game. We all knew that Newcastle was going to beat you. We all knew that the Everton game was a banana skin. Now, if these games are banana skin, bro, I'm looking at that Real Madrid team. Let me just remind you. Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., Mbappe. You saw what Mbappe did to Man City. I know Man City hasn't been great this season. And I'm looking at your defense of Calamari. Calamari against Mbappe. Are we all right? Like, you look at your midfield. What is your midfield going to do? And then the most important thing, which is attack, because you need to score. You've got Martinelli up against Valverde. Saka might not be playing. You cannot, I can tell you now, if you're not careful, bro, if you're not careful, the 7 goals you scored against PSV will be put back by Madrid.
See, people, I'm not gonna sit down here and be schooled by a sports fan about our defense and about our attack. Deji Sports. I mean, what position are you in the league table? I mean, Deji Sports, you have no right to be here. It's two Arsenal fans that should be slugging this out. But I understand. I understand you're a big guy. I mean, I understand you're a big bad bully. But you can't bully me. We've had shows together. I mean, you know this. You know I sling that gunshot too. But see, Deji Sport, I'm not going to be schooled by you about defending. Deji Sports, I have the best defense in the league this season. What are you on about? Relax, brother. Relax. Calm down. Yeah, calm down. The only thing is just to release the handbrake. Yeah, I don't have a striker, but at least let's go to Real Madrid and at least churn out something like yesterday. Release the handbrake, Mikel Arteta. Let the boys play. We have nothing to lose. And since we have nothing to lose, that makes us dangerous. And you know what? Yeah, I'm confident about our back line. That's number one. But we don't have the offense. I know we have nothing to lose at this point. Just throw the kitchen sinker at it and let's see what we can get out of it. That's what I'm saying.
Your back line can stop Madrid.
I think so.
You're mad.
I think so. I think so.
Tony, can I ask you a question? Tony, can I ask you a question?
Not sad. If we're talking about Inter Milan, that's a different case altogether.
Tony, did you see the Real Madrid City game? Yeah, you saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, you saw it. Yeah. If they play like that to that level against Arsenal, I mean, you've been saying they're not been that great this season. They turned up against City. You know what I mean? If they turn up like that against Arsenal with Valverde cooking, they had multiple players cooking. I know they got some injuries. If Mbappe's turning up like he played against Man City, if Vinny and Rodrigo, who scored the other day as well against Atletico, bad boy goal, if they turn up, you think we can stop them, yeah?
Real Madrid struggled against the Man City side. I mean, a washed-up Man City side. They struggled against them. Not side. Let's don't have to see if we didn't smash up Man City by 5-1, a washed-up Man City team. And this same Real Madrid struggled against that Man City team that we mashed up by 5-1. What? I mean, why shouldn't we dream of having a go at this Madrid team?
Well, they beat them.
Let's don't have to see.
What are you talking about?
I mean, the first leg.
Comfortably as
well. How many goals did they win in the first leg? They should be smacking them up by 6-1. That's a totally washed up Man City team. What are we doing here? That's a totally washed up and dried up Man City team. You should be beating them with high numbers. At least, I mean, that was what we did to Man City, innit? I mean, let's keep the consistency, yeah. Let's keep the same energy. And you know what, yeah, North side, this is one thing I'll tell you. You keep the same energy. Bro, out of this space, yeah, you're the only one that I know that keeps the same energy. You said that we're not going to beat PSV. In that same vein, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just that same loophole that made you say, you know what, yeah, Arsenal doesn't have what it takes to beat PSV. Bro, I'm with you. I share that pain with you. On my shows, I say it. I share that pain with you. But sometimes, because we're not gods, per se, we're just mere mortals. Yeah, Deji knows a thing or two about the celestial beings and all that stuff because we do that on my show together before. He knows a few of these things I'm talking about.
Tony, can I say
there's
something?
That loophole. There's that loophole that we could actually face Real Madrid and get something.
Tony, you keep saying that, yeah. You keep saying, And I did say, I said, I don't believe that we beat PSV. You're completely correct in that. Yeah, cool. I may win the battle. I may lose the battle, but I'm going to win the war. Do you know why? Because ultimately, I said, if this manager doesn't win a major honor, I want him sacked. He's not going to win the Prem. He's out of the cups, and we're not. This manager ain't good enough, and the squad ain't good enough to win the Champions League. So you can have that one. Yep, I said we're not going to beat PSV, and we beat PSV comfortably. Yeah, we're already through, in my opinion. We're already through to the next round.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't negate everything else that I've been saying. The squad ain't good enough. You've also said you don't want this manager here. There's a basis to that. There's a reason why you said that. There's a reason why you want Arteta sacked. There's a reason why you've criticized the team. There's a reason why you think this season overall hasn't been good enough. What I don't understand is you keep referring to PSV, bro. The level of PSV and Real Madrid, bro, it's night and day. It's night and day. Yes, we can beat PSV. The main thing is this. I don't care about this journey to be proud of bullshit, bro. I care about winning the actual major honor. Yeah, and I felt the best chance we could have won silverware this season would have been one of the cups. That's the reality, because that's what this team has been built to do, to get over the line in one of the cups at least. We couldn't even do that, so we ain't doing that. We're not built to win the Premier League and the Champions League when we need to turn up. Tell me a time where this manager, since the FA Cup win, under pressure, has ever delivered. He doesn't deliver. He doesn't turn up, and these players don't turn up, and he looks lost. That's why I'm struggling to understand how you can sit there and say, I want Arteta gone. I want Arteta gone. But you know what? Against Real Madrid, will turn up. You're saying that Real Madrid struggled against Man City. They beat them.
I said we have a fighting chance, and I was clearly misquoted, in that context. I said that we have a fighting chance against them. Many people in the charts, and of course the fellow panelists I had down there, were not buying it. They said that they're going to smack us up even before we even get to play them. And I was saying, hey, I'm not going to Madrid with this defeatist mentality.
What do you think we can do against Real Madrid? What do you think we can do to get past Real Madrid, in your opinion?
Bro, just release the handbrake. Release it. And bro, let's don't act as if PSV didn't beat Liverpool in this Champions League that we're talking about in Europe. They beat Liverpool. They beat Real Madrid. They beat Real Madrid.
If we release the handbrake, do you think Lewis Skelly at times can be rash? Very good talent, very good player. I think he's going to be a very, very good player. But the fact that he's a young player and the naivety at times, this is why Arteta did well yesterday to take him off. He was on a yellow, We took him off because he was being rash. He could have got a second yellow potentially. Some referees may have given it. He got away with it. So we took him off. Then to play left back, you've got Calafiori. A Calafiori that we've seen numerous times get cooked. A Calafiori that is woeful 1v1 defending. A Calafiori that brings us a lot more going forward than he does defensively. So you're going to play a high line. You can rely on Timber. I think he's been a great addition to the team. The centre-backs have played very well. Most of the time we rely on them. They do really well. The problem is with that high line, when Real Madrid hits us on the counter, we got a gaping hole in the left-hand side with Calafiori. Or we got Lewis Skelly that doesn't have the experience to know not to pick up too many yellow cards or potentially get sent off. So playing a high line is a catch-22 with Arsenal. We also have a goalkeeper that yesterday was coming out of his box when we're comfortably winning, doing kick-ups, putting us under stupid pressure for no reason, even though we're comfortable. We've also, that goalkeeper is the same one that at times puts us under pressure by passing it to players out from the back when they're being marked and being pressed. So this is the risk that you run, exposing those two players defensively if you play a high line, because Real Madrid, they may not be the best. Yeah, they're very good, but they might not be the best in terms of defensively with certain injuries playing Vasquez. You know what I mean? That's something that we could potentially try to exploit if they don't have a sense. They don't have what's his name? What's the other guy's name? Not Valverde. But at the same time, we can be exposed. We can be exposed. When we play the high line, we can be exposed on the counter-attack. So just playing with the handbrake.
But so will they. So will they. So will they. And that's the problem I have. Most teams that we've played, in contracts, when we compare this stuff, most teams we play in the Premiership, they know how to play against us. They turn up at the Emirates or they turn up wherever we go play them, and they keep it compact at the back. And that's the problem. We don't have a Martin Odegaard that is going to unlock defenses that are tightly knit, or unlock midfields, or unlock certain parameters
because he's not physical enough to do that. But I have a different idea. When we do play teams that open up spaces, well, look at Odegaard yesterday. When you give him an echo of space, he's gonna exploit it. You don't give Martin Odegaard that kind of space, he's gonna exploit it. Other players are gonna exploit it. Yeah, the same guy, Ricardo Calafiori, that you've just, thrown, one or two shades. I do share that same idea with you. It leaves nothing behind, but I mean, going forward, it gives us something. Look at that pass, that assist to Trossard. Isn't that something sublime? Maybe this manager doesn't know the skill set of the players he has, and that's my problem with the manager. He doesn't understand this team to the fullest. I do think that we could actually play Calafiori in that left centre mid area because he has the pace. He has the pace. He could go forward. He has a good shot on him. Either way, because if throughout the season,
what do you think this manager will do? Because Ancelotti, I'm sure you rate Ancelotti. You look at his CV, he's won everywhere.
Definitely.
Obviously, he won the league and the Champions League last season, Real Madrid. He's a bad man when it comes to this coaching thing.
Of course.
What if he plays? He's not a naive manager. So what if he plays a low block, just like the chat is saying? What do you think Mikel Arteta is going to do to react to that to get us over the line?
I'm sorry, hasn't Mikel Arteta? I'm sorry, guys. I'm not Mikel Arteta merchant, in no way. But hasn't Mikel Arteta beaten him when he was managing that Everton side?
So you're comparing the Everton?
No. It's just a question. No, it's just a question. I'm not fighting it out.
No,
I'm just asking you. Did it beat him in that Everton team? It's a yes or no answer.
But with the same logic. Yeah,
it's a yes or no answer, not sorry.
No, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm answering your question. Yeah, with the same logic, when Arsenal fans, we could have got Ancelotti. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting Arteta.
I wanted him in the football club.
And a lot of Arsenal fans said, yeah, but Ancelotti's washed. That's why he went to Everton. Yeah, but what does he do when he's with a serious team like Real Madrid? Oh, he delivers. Before he had Mbappe, he had Rodrigo and Vinicius playing up front, two wingers, no striker. He got over the line to win major honours. That's the type of manager he is. This ain't Everton, bro. It's not the same set of players. And when he has elite players...
I only asked the question if Mikel Arteta beat him when he was at Everton, and that was a direct question. So you could either give me a yes or a no answer, and I presume that's a yes answer. So Ancelotti could be beat.
We're playing Everton in the next round then. We're playing Everton.
No, I'm just saying that he beat Ancelotti. So, let's throw away that Ancelotti is a big-time manager. I hear you. Is a big time manager. I mean, Mikel Arteta bit Enrique. Does he have what Enrique has got in terms of competitions, in terms of trophies? No. Okay. So it's a game of chance right here. We could go to Real Madrid, show up, release the handbrakes on these players, and let's see what we can get. Or we could either go there with a defeatist mentality and lose everything out. And again, let's don't act as if Mikel Arteta doesn't even know that his job is at stake in this one. His job is at stake. I mean, let's don't act as if he's not going to tell the boys, you know what, you guys have to keep me down here. I need you guys to help me out here. Let's go. At least let me go out with one last hurrah. How about that? Yeah, how about that? And we go and face Real Madrid head on. You know what, those spaces will open up. The Real Madrid, they're going to open up those spaces. They're not going to defend. They're a big team for a reason. They're going to open up those spaces. And I don't see, you know what, I don't just think that Real Madrid would just open up and Arsenal won't exploit those spaces in any way. I mean, this is a game of football. I want to see it happen. So now that we're getting towards that quarterfinal berth, let's see what will happen. I refuse to go into that Real Madrid game with a defeatist mentality. We have a shot. Mostly since it's not a team that will defend, they will come out to play. We'll exploit spaces. We can try one or two tricks and see what we can do. Even if we don't win, good. But bow out, at least, throw the kitchen sink on it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not out here saying, oh, we're going to smash up Real Madrid. I've never said that. And you know what, I want to go back to a context because not side, there was something that was being said on your channel. You're my guy. I mean, you've posted something I've said on Sarkozy TV here. So I don't even have to start texting, hey, my guy, you use me. You're my guy. I take you as my guy. So I don't even have to explain to you about, hey, why are you using my stuff down here? This is what I'll say to you about that Kai Havertz issue, about the fairness, justice stuff for Kai Havertz, stuff that you guys analyze on your channel down here. But not side. Kai Havertz has scored 15 goals this season. All I was just saying on that stream, was that we have a Gabriel Martinelli who hasn't scored even up to 10 goals this season. Most Arsenal fans want him to play week in, week out in this football club. And he's leeching this same football club. But you want him to keep playing and you're slagging off Kai Havertz, who has at least done something. He scored 15 goals. Throw that all away. If that doesn't make sense, no problem. Gabriel Jesus, how many goals has he scored? Kai Havertz have outscored him in both seasons that he's been here. We clap for Gabriel Jesus when it's necessary. We say our Hail Marys when he gets injured, but we slag off Kai Havertz. Is that what we're doing here? Don't get me started on Raheem the Dream Sterling. You can see the stinker. I mean, you saw what Ricardo Calafiori did there, yeah? Ran through the left-hand side, down to the right wing to score a goal where Raheem the Dream Sterling was there in the right-hand side. It's putrid. We have a front line. Okay, do you want to start up with Trossard? The stinkers he has given us this season? Has he scored near to where Kai Havertz is? So when I'm asking the question, where is the justice? Where is the fairness for Kai Havertz? Bro, I'm speaking out of facts. That's fact. He's outscored all our attackers this season, Bukayo Saka. And of course, Bukayo Saka has always bailed us out season in, season out. So why is the criticism for Kai Havertz so much, and the criticism for someone like Gabriel Martinelli, who's leeching out of this football club, not given the same kind of slag up that's been given to Kai Havertz? That's just what I was saying there. But it's good if people take it out of context. No problem. I hear you. Oh, big Laguna. Big up to you, brother, man.
Big up.
Nice to see you here, my brother, man. Big up to you.
But bro, you've been waffling for a minute. I can't lie. Yeah. You asked a simple question in the chat, yeah? Nobody read it out, yeah? Ancelotti done him home and away at Everton. Finished 3 points behind him with Everton. Yeah, so now you think Ancelotti at Real Madrid ain't going to slap him to pieces? Bro, he's going to whoop our ass if we get them. And I'll tell you something as well, yeah? You want to hope we don't get them. Because you're saying this and that, and the stars are aligning and all of that. And that's cool to have dreams and fantasies of winning the Champions League. Cool. But I live in the real world, bro. Yeah, the real world is, yeah, we play either of them Madrids, we're getting put in a spliff expeditiously. And this fan base needs a humbling. Yeah, I am sick to death of people sitting here after shit show after shit show after shit show against Fulham, against Everton, against West Ham, against Newcastle, all these other teams. Yeah, chatting absolute nonsense, and then sitting there go, oh, pray for Madrid. Are you mad, bro? Your entire life, you have seen Madrid keep winning. What makes you think we're beating them?
That's what they do.
Thank you. Bro, they got pammed in the final against Dortmund. What was the end result? Dortmund should have been 4-0 up at half-time, bro. What was the result? 2-0. Why? Because people don't understand pressure. Yeah. Dortmund go clean through 4 times in the first half, yeah? If that is against Augsburg or Hoffenheim, they score all of them. Champions League final, oh my God, it's Real Madrid. I'm clean through. Shit, I missed a chance. Don't understand pressure. People do not apply pressure. This is why GA and XA and all this crap. No. Nobody puts pressure into this, yeah? Right? Is it a harder chance when you're clean through one-on-one against Real Madrid in the Champions League final? Yeah, if let's say you're Eddie Nketiah, right? You're clean through. I know you don't play for us anymore. Let's say you're Eddie Nketiah and you're clean through one-on-one in a Champions League final. Doesn't matter who it's against. Is that a harder chance or an easier chance in the same scenario than doing it in the Prem against Southampton?
Come on, man.
Because people don't apply pressure to the XG and the XA and all this crap. Bro,
Stuttgart should have beaten them this season. Stuttgart, yeah, they had so many opportunities against Real Madrid. They bottled it every single time. 1v1.
Leipzig, last season. Yeah, I watched that Leipzig-Real Madrid game. Leipzig should have been 6-0 up at half-time. What was the score at half-time? Oh, yeah, 0-0. What was the end? Oh, Real Madrid won. Actually, I think they drew, but they got through anyway. And after that game, and this is where the mentality kicks in, and that's the difference with them, which is why they keep winning, and with teams like us and teams like Tottenham, yeah? Man, because we don't have any accountability. Rudiger, after that Leipzig game, when they stunk their way to around the 16 or quarter-final or whatever it was at that point, yeah? Sat there after the game, pitch side, and said, that ain't a Real Madrid performance. We have to fix up if we want to win this tournament. Yeah,
I hear
That's
you,
where
but
we're
Lee,
going
but Lee, are
Going
you
to the
writing
next
off? Are you
round.
writing off Atletico Madrid? No. Then Lee, if you're saying this, then I completely agree with you with everything you said. I know that, but are you now writing off Atletico Madrid at home?
I never mentioned
Because
that,
right
mate.
now you've just actually stated that with what you're saying, it seems like Real Madrid has that ticket down to the quarterfinal. So are you writing off Atletico Madrid
No, am I hell,
at
bro?
home?
Have you seen their squad? I watch them every week, bro. Have you seen Atleti's squad? Bro, they got
No,
Salah from
I'm just
Korea on the
asking.
bench, Raquelme
That's
on
what
the
I'm
bench.
asking. Don't you think Atletico have a fair chance of coming back in that second leg against Real Madrid?
Yeah, of course
I
they
mean,
do.
Real Madrid struggled to win that game
let me tell you
at the
now,
Bernabeu.
people don't understand heritage, bruv. They have never beaten Real Madrid in the Champions League ever. Ever. And what happened last night? They lost again. What's going to happen when they go there next week? They'll probably draw the game and they're knocked out. So they still ain't going to beat
But we
them.
never know.
But if they
PSV has
do-
never
if they
lost.
do get
I mean,
through-
I've never lost with that kind of numbers that they did yesterday.
Bro, PSV, what are we doing here?
No, I'm just saying.
We're
that's
supposed to
something
slap
happen.
PSV, bro. The fact that we were all worried about playing PSV and nobody predicted an arse whooping is because of how crap we are.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to slap them. Come on, bro. What are we doing here,
I
man?
hear you, man.
Man's turned into a top gooner overnight.
No. See, I was being taken out of context with what I said. It was completely out of context.
Bro, I was gassed that
Sackers
we
in
won the
TV
game.
would do something completely different. Sackers in TV would do something completely different. It's not about top gunner. I said we have to go to that Real Madrid game if we do get Real Madrid in the next round. I'm not writing off Atletico Madrid. Contrary to the opinions that I've heard, because people are already giving Real Madrid that straight ticket. I don't think so.
Because
I
of
think that
football
Atletico
heritage,
might
bro.
show up in the second leg.
Bro.
I mean, we can
You
talk
have
about
seen Real
heritage
Madrid
here.
win this competition more times than we've won the Premier, more than we've won titles, and you're writing them off.
I know, but I'm not writing off Diego Simeone. I'm not writing off Diego Simeone. And you do watch more of Spanish La Liga more than me, Lee. You watch the Spanish La Liga more than me. You do that, and you know anything can happen in that game. You know this.
Because he's gonna go. Go on, Deji, quickly.
The only question I wanted to ask, if that is the case, what did you mean by the stars are aligned?
Back aligning. I said that something is broken, but maybe after that PSV match, maybe because we have nothing to lose now. Let's just loosen the handbrake and just go head on.
We have got something to lose, bro. We'll be out of every competition by the end of Feb.
That's what I'm saying. We have nothing to lose. We can as well
do have
just go.
something to lose. It's an elite sport. It's not a charity gig. Yeah, we're going to get knocked out. So we have something to lose. It's an elite sport. We're not going to win the trophy. So we have something to lose, a trophy. It's not a charity gig.
I meant that in the general context of we're out of the Carabao Cup, we're out of the FA Cup, we're out of the Premiership. We're not winning the Premiership.
Who did we get knocked out to in the cups?
Of course,
okay. And now you think if we get Real Madrid or Atletico
Madrid,
the stars could align and we can beat one of them. So, bro, I'm telling you right now, yeah, having watched them teams for nearly 40 years, yeah, I'm telling you right now, yeah, we are getting our pants pulled down by either of them Madrid teams. Yeah, because when this guy comes up against a half-competent coach, he gets whooped. Yeah, and now he's going up against two of the top coaches in world football.
Lee, would you may or may not agree? I said just before you jumped on that the 7 goals that you scored against PSV, it could be given back to you by Madrid. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%. Bro, I put in the chat, I hope we lose 15-1. This fan base needs to humble themselves. No, I'm sick and tired of it. Not you, Tony, yeah, but I'm sick and tired of
Lee, we might get bitten by Real. We'll get bitten by Real Madrid, but not 4-1, not just 5-1 stuff. Not 4-1, not 5-1. Come on, let's don't do this.
Not 4-1, not 5-1. Are you crazy?
This Real Madrid team can beat a Lille. They could have beat a Lille team.
Bro,
let's not, Tony,
please, Tony, let me say this. Tony, please, let me say one thing. Yeah?
They're not invincible. They're not invincible this season. They could be got at.
No, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. They can get got at. However, we can't get to anyone unless it's a shit team that bends over, like PSV. Yeah, doesn't matter whether you finished 3rd in the table, like we did. We've ended up drawing Madrid's, mate. Yeah, I've got the Benfica Barca game on. I've got the Liverpool PSG game on. Liverpool finished top. They got PSG. Right now on form, that is a harder game than what we got with PSG, and we finished PSV, and we finished 3rd. Yeah, Real Madrid got Man City. Yeah, cool, they knocked them out. We slapped Man City. However, that version of Man City is not the version it was 2 years ago. Yeah, because that would have been a different game for both of us. We know this. We've seen the history, yeah? Right? And this is my point. If we get Real Madrid and we play how we play with Calafiori, gallivanting all off, and whilst it looks great when he scored yesterday, and he was good when he came on, now imagine, Rudiger hoofs that ball up to Tchouameni or Jude, he flips it round the corner and that front three are gone. They're gone. You ain't catching them. Look at the goals in that game yesterday, bro. Alvarez cooked Camavinga. Camavinga walks in every Premier League team.
Straight back.
Yeah.
Straight.
Brahim Diaz sat down Jimenez. That guy gets in most defenses in the league. Yeah, he did the splits, bro. Yeah, Rodrigo.
So Lee, you don't respect our defense. No, Lee, you don't respect our defense. We have the best defense in the league this season.
Liverpool have more clean sheets. What's
For
better?
the past 2 seasons, we've had the best.
Well done. Yeah, we won a
defensive
trophy
record.
for that. Nobody cares, bro.
No, we don't. No, I'm not saying that. I'm completely not saying that. I'm completely not saying that. I'm just trying to have a conversation here, Lee.
Yeah, but
I don't like this manager. I mean, that's fine.
No, I know that.
I don't like the manager.
My point
I don't
is,
like his tactics.
My point is,
I do feel that in this football club will fail the fan base. I completely get that. But I'm not going to go into this Real Madrid match with a defeatist mentality. Even you, because I know your standards, I don't think you would want to go into that match with a defeatist mentality. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I went into an FA Cup final in 2017 at Wembley. I walked in there, not one Arsenal fan gave us a prayer against Chelsea. Not one. Not even the toppest of tippity-top gooners, bruv. Not one. So do we all have a defeatist attitude? No, we understand reality. They just walked the title with Conte, record-breaking wins at that point in the Prem. We are going up against Real Madrid. Yeah, bro, it doesn't matter whether they finish 15th, 18th, 20th, whatever it was they finished. Bro, it doesn't matter where you finish after the group stage. It's where you finish at the end. And I guarantee, and I said this all the way through the tournament, and people in the chat, I can't see the, well, I can see the chat, put the chat on. Yeah, everybody in the chat that watches me on a regular basis, all season they've asked me, who do you think will win it? I said Inter Milan. Yeah, however, I said, do not sleep on Real Madrid. Yeah, and that was when they were getting beaten by Lille and beaten by other teams. Yeah, and I said, don't sleep on Madrid because it doesn't matter where you finish in the group stage, it's where you finish at the end, and they get better progressively as the season goes. Big up, Dej, man, always.
Big up,
man, every single time, bro.
Big up, Deji. Talk to you soon. Big up.
It's where you finish at the end. And we have seen Real Madrid year in, year out, get better progressively as the season goes on. Why? Why? Because they know what it takes to get over the line. They do the bare minimum. They'll have their off days. They'll go and lose to Betis at the weekend. Yeah, they'll go and lose to Lille and blah, blah, blah. But when it really matters, these men turn up. They got pammed at Anfield this season. Yeah, I guarantee if they play Liverpool now, they ain't getting pammed. They ain't getting pammed. Bro, they've got injury after injury after injury after injury. Jude's been out suspended yesterday. They've got Jude Bellingham coming back. Whether you rate him highly or not is irrelevant. The guy's got over the line. He's won 5 trophies since he's been there. That guy now knows how to get over the line. Luka Modric, they can bring off the bench. Brahim Diaz started yesterday, cooked. Yeah, he'll sit on the bench. Yeah, then they'll have Ardagula sat on the bench. Then you've got Vasquez, 5, 6-time champions. Bro, you can't buy this, mate. Yeah, well, you can. But the point is, they all know how to get over the line. When you look at Atleti, bro, they've got Alvarez in their team. He's a treble winner. He's been there, done it, seen it, won the
They've got winners
down
there.
Yeah, they've got other players there that have won shit. Oblak. Yeah, they've got a manager that's won shit. Do you know what I'm saying? What's our manager done? What's his greatest achievement? Winning an FA Cup 6 FA Cups ago. Whoopie-doo. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like, let's be real with it. You cannot sit here confidently, and say, yeah, we're definitely going to have a really good game and actually put a good showing up against either of them Madrid. You can't say that, bro.
He doesn't. He wants the manager gone. Tony's own words. You said you want the manager gone.
Yeah, but that's my point. Why are you getting so hype about the Madrids and the stars are aligning and we have a chance and we're not going to get panned when you've seen us get panned, by Everton, West Ham.
I didn't say that, and that's a misconception. I didn't say we're not going to get panned. I said we can go there. I mean, having this feeling that we can have one over them. I mean, I'm not just going to go and open up at the Bernabeu. No. And you know what? Yeah, Real Madrid isn't a team that's going to defend. They're going to come out. They're going to come out. We're going to exploit spaces. At least let's try. Let's try. They're not going to sit back.
They can do both.
Where Arsenal have a problem.
When they played Man City,
I've watched the games that we've lost. I've watched the games that we've lost. Yeah.
We all
this
watched the
season.
game.
It is
Again.
games that are tightly knit. Any bit of physicality, Arsenal hate it. Odegaard hate it. But when you do give him
No,
opportunities,
so now you're putting him up against
and
Jude
open
Bellingham
up
and
spaces.
Camavinga and Tchouaméni. What's Odegaard going to do then?
But again, they're not going to sit back. They're going to
How do you
open
know
up.
that?
And that's what I'm expecting. I want to see a Real Madrid team that will come at us. I want to see it real bad.
And you think
I'm ready for the loss. I'm ready to take the loss. But I want to see a Real Madrid that will come up, open up, and play us. Man to man, I want to see it. And let's see if we can actually release the handbrake. Because the bigger problem we have is with this useless manager. Yeah. It is so stuck up with his tactics. But with that game yesterday, you could just see when he releases that handbrake just a little bit, and we see that freedom.
He didn't release the handbrake.
Are you sure, Lee? Are you sure, Lee?
He did not
Are you
release
sure,
the
Lee? I mean, I saw Ricardo Calafiori bumping forward. He scored the goal on the right-hand side.
What was the score at that point?
We
were winning 6-1,
like around maybe
5-1 or something. Yeah,
5-1 or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's why he's bombing forward. If it's 0-0 away at Real Madrid, mate, he ain't bombing forward, is he?
But Timber was bumping forward.
Bro,
Lewis Kelly was bumping forward even before that time.
Bro, we are playing PSV.
PSV came at us. They attacked us.
No problem.
They
You know
didn't
what the
sit back.
solution for this is, yeah? Tony, you're invited back on the channel after the Real Madrid. When we get Real Madrid, after Real Madrid, and we can talk about this then. Because then you'll get what we're talking about. Because you're trying to compare what's going on with PSV as to that's what's going to happen against Real Madrid. You even said, I told you.
I never said that. I said we can go and have a fighting chance. That's all I've said.
No, we can't.
I've not been up my chest and say with confidence that we're going to smack up Real Madrid. I would never say that.
What's your prediction for the game? What's your prediction in your opinion?
Depend on who we get.
Okay, good. It's gonna be 2 legs.
Which one? Over 2 legs, which one? What, for either one, Atleti or Real, if we get either, what's your score prediction over the 2 legs?
Okay, I'm expecting a Real Madrid. I'm not slipping on Atleti, but let's just say a Real Madrid. You know what, yet Lee? I will take a 1-0 loss at the Bernabeu. And then when we come to the Emirates, I just hope for a 2-1 win. How about that? It could happen.
So that's a 2-2, then what?
then we'll slug it out. No, but again, I wasn't saying that we're gonna win. That's what I'm saying. But at least go there and have a fight. Lee, even you, I mean, I know you for something. Your standards, that's for sure. I know that. Should we just go there and have a defeatist mentality? Is that what you want?
No.
We are fans.
We're
fans.
Exactly.
We're not the players, bro. Like at the end of the day, just because we have high standards doesn't mean that we can't see the reality. And the reality is everything that you've agreed with, Tony. You know this squad ain't good enough. There's a reason why you want the manager.
But we had that reality against PSV.
Why you keep saying I hope we turn up instead of we will. There's a reason for that. So you've seen the reality of this manager, which is why you want him out. You've seen the reality about his squad, which is why you keep saying I have a feeling. Your feeling isn't based on the facts, though. The facts is we've been all over the place. The facts is we've been dropping points against teams we should be beating. The facts is every time we're under pressure, we don't actually deliver. So it's all good having a feeling, and maybe I hope your feeling is right. Yeah, and your feeling was right against PSV. Fair enough. Your feeling was right. I thought we were going to lose. You thought we was going to win. We won. Yeah.
Oi! What's a fucking save? Oh my days! Oh my days! How the fuck Barca just missed his mad 3 mad saves from that keeper on the spin?
Oh my!
Wow! Just saw it, man.
3 mad saves in a row.
I got to do what big up the man now. Oh, fucking hell. And Dave keeps calling me, man. Piss off, Dave. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. Let me just watch the game. And
if we play Real Madrid, I will tell you right now, that will be at least 5 over the 2 legs for Real Madrid. At least 5. They'll score at least 5. If we play Atleti, I'd say at least 4.
5?
I don't think you realise how good these teams are.
I mean, if you're talking of that Barca team, I would say yes. But that Real Madrid team, I don't think they're invincible this season. I mean, you watch La Liga more than me. They got hard done by Real Betis. They got hard done by Real Betis this. I mean, just under 4 days. Just under 4 days ago, they got hard done by Real Betis. They got smashed up by Espanyol this season.
Bro, we lost to West Ham. We lost to West Ham. Tony, listen to what I'm saying. We lost to West Ham. Who cares about Betis? Betis to slap West Ham. Betis to slap Arsenal. Betis are a good team, bro. Anytime we come up against a half-decent team, we're done. Yeah, bro, I swear down, if you think Ancelotti is going to go 100 mile an hour gung-ho, you're crazy. Yeah? But I'll tell you what he will do. He will suck us in to go like that and then counter us and kill us on the break. Because he's a top manager. We see Real Madrid play Man City the season City did the treble. I think it was the season they'd done the, it was the season they'd done the treble. And Vinny Jr., we all watched it, was arguing with Ancelotti. The whistles and the boos and the staying. We're going to attack, we're going to attack, we're going to attack.
Listen, man, we'll review this again. We'll review this again.
We'll do this again, man. Yeah, we'll do this again. I just want to have a conversation about it. That's all.
This fan base need a humbling, and trust me, they're getting humbled.
Pray for Real Madrid, yeah. Pray for Real
but
Madrid.
even if we let's assume that we beat one of the Madrids. Yeah, we'll
pray for Madrid, guys.
We'll probably end up getting
Madrid.
Aston Villa and getting knocked out to Unai Emery.
Well, you beat Villarreal. That's you know what I'm saying. The same comparison when you said Ancelotti at Everton. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's mad. Well, big up to the both of you lot. Big up Lee for jumping.
Big up Tony, man. Big up North.
Big ups Lee, man. Big up to you, man. Big ups. Northside, thanks, man. Thanks for the opportunity, man.
Listen, if I ever put you in a thumbnail, you're more than welcome to jump on and defend yourself. There's no
no props, man.
There's no problem. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Listen, make sure you're liking and subscribing. Make sure you're also subscribing to Lee. Lee Reacts. What's the watch along you're doing, bro?
Both games, Liverpool and Benfica.
Don't call me. Don't call
me. No. No.
Listen. Either go watch Lee's watch along or watch my press along.
Watch Northside's watch along. Watch Northside's.
You know what I'm saying?
There's going to be tears tonight.
Tony Claude Gunner TV. The link. Well, that's the name of the channel. Tony Claude Gunner TV. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Do you know what I'm saying? I need everyone on snitch mode. Anything he says, he's going to be a thumbnail again. You know what I'm saying? Watch everything he's saying. Toxic and negative. Any more stars aligning, we're going to be clipping you up again. That's how we do over here. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up to you. Big up Lee for jumping on. And big up to Dej as well.
Thanks, man. Big ups Lee. Always respect to you, man.
No, I love
that.
Come on.
Big up, man.
Thanks, Northside.
You know what I mean? Love. We're redirected. In a bit. Love.
Laters.